I just want to tell you a few things that thrills my soul. First of all, I see y'all come in and you greeting each other and you throw your ties in the bucket back there and you come in and you get in your little seat and you're happy and you're smiling. And I'm not going to mention all of you, but just for a few of you, while I've been laying up in the hospital, you know, you got your phone and you're looking at everything in the world on the internet and you see, and one time Emma popped up on my phone and Emma was doing weightlifting. Now, I don't know how much weight that you picked up, but, and I don't know as much about weightlifting as you do, but I have picked up a few weights in my life. But I'm going to tell y'all this. Usually that bar weighs pretty close to about 100 pounds, just the bar. And then you put those big old weights on the end of it. But if you have got enough weight on that bar that when you pick it up and it goes like that right there, there's a lot of weight. You follow what I'm saying? You know, it ain't like a pencil. That thing's pretty solid. And I was watching Emma pick up weight, and when she threw that weight up there and popped it like that there, the weight went boom, boom, and it was, you know, like that right there. And I was like, mercy me. I was impressed. If you didn't impress anybody else, you got my attention. And I want to say this. Wendy, it's so good to see you this morning. Yeah, it is, ain't it? If you don't think it's good to be here, you don't come for a little bit and see. It's pretty good stuff. Let me see if I can get through these announcements, and if I mess up, Beth, you can correct me, okay? Yeah, okay. Next Sunday is graduation Sunday. And though we do not have many graduating seniors this year, but I will say this. The one that we are graduating is one of the best that has ever graduated. That girl was probably smarter than most of us when she was in the 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have a lot of respect and I appreciate smart kids. I like them. And you are, and I'm going to tell you this, throughout life, you'll learn that when it comes to being smart, either you are or either you ain't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it shows. Well, I'm over here on this ain't side. You know what I'm saying? And you're over here on this side that are. But if you ever want to see a good example of what a Nazarene baby is, I've called out a couple this morning. You represent this church super well. And we are proud of you. But anyway, next Sunday is graduating Sunday. We'll be celebrating Sarah Dunn and her high school. Not only is she, let me tell you this, not only is she graduating a senior from high school, but you will graduate a nurse too, right? Oh, like, okay, like that. That ain't no big deal, but did you do it? I couldn't even spell nurse whenever I graduated from high school, let alone be one. I mean, y'all get what I'm saying? Some of us over here, anyway. So that's next Sunday morning. May the 4th, which is next week, May the 4th, VBS work night from 5 to 7. Here's the qualifications. If you can draw, you need to be here. If you can cut paper, you need to be here. If you can get those of them a cup of water or Kool-Aid or something like that, you need to be here, okay? This is a work day for VBS. So on May the 4th, from 5 to 7 is VBS work night. So if you can be here. May the 10th is Mother's Day breakfast. John's already got his list up. He's working on everybody, and we're going. Everybody's got a mama. You need to bring your mama to church. We're going to do breakfast that morning. We're going to have a great day in the Lord that day. That's on May the 10th. And breakfast starts at 9:30. So let me tell you this. I ain't saying you can't bring your mama if you don't sign up, but if you would, it helps us get the right amount of stuff. So sign up out there, and everybody in here, whether you got a mom or not, needs to sign that piece of paper, okay? You need to be here. It's good stuff. There's a few things we do real well, and eating is one of them. So, board members. Mark your calendar. We got a meeting May the 12th at 7 p.m. here at the church. Don't forget Wednesday nights, Wesleyan Arminian Theology. Now that's a big word. That's big words for me. That means who you are, what you believe, and why we believe what we believe. Preacher's good at stuff like that right there. And you'll learn a lot. You show up on Wednesday night. We're gathering up supplies for this Georgia wildfire victims. A lot of people, I think the count's up maybe a little over 10 or something like that of families that has lost their homes. Ain't no big deal when you're sitting over here in Moultrie, Georgia, but if you're over on the east side of the state and you just lost your home. So anyway, personal care items, shampoo, toothpaste, sleeping bag, blankets, whatever you think, if you lost your home, you'd like to see somebody help you out with. We're going to gather it up back there and get it to them, okay? I think I've covered everything. Beth, have I missed anything?
Oh, not you.
You know, to pick at Beth for just a minute, I tell her all the time, Beth, we ain't never had a preacher's wife like you. And we ain't never had a preacher's wife like Beth. I love you and I appreciate you. Miss Becky. I think that's it for me.
Good morning, everybody. You know the beauty secrets. You need to share them with me. I don't know Mark's mother.
Here, you want to use it? We can't hear you. So, there you go.
Can you hear me now? I don't know Mark's mother's name, Barbara, but Barbara likes the lady with the wig. She thinks the lady with the wig ought to do a comedy routine every Sunday morning. So this is for Barbara. Seems like there was a guy who was interested in becoming a monk. So, and we've been talking about the Catholic faith today. So he goes to the monastery, and the priest or vicar or whoever you want to call him came up to the guy and said, we'd be glad to have you here. We just have certain rules, and one of those rules is the rule of silence. So you're going to have to remain silent for 3 years, and then you can say 2 words. So he said, well, I think I can do that. The priest said, and then after 6 years, you can say 2 more words. And then when 9 years is up, you can say 3 more words, and you will be a monk. And he said, that is great. So 3 years came and passed. He went to the priest and he said, my 3 years is up. I need to say 2 words. So the priest said, what are your 2 words? He said, my 2 words are food, cold. Okay? So 3 more years passed. And he said, I need to say 2 more words after my 3 years. So he said, okay, what are they? He said, robe dirty. So the priest looked at him and said, okay, come back in 3 more years and you've got your last 2 words. So in 3 more years, he came back and he looked at the priest and he said, I quit. And the priest looked at him and said, well, I can't think it. You wouldn't be quitting. You've done nothing but complain the entire time you've been here. So So, Miss Barbara, that's for you. Today, we're going to talk about May Missions Month. It's been a long time since I've been up here and talked about anything missions. But as I've said so many times before, I am always grateful for the giving nature of our church. We exceeded our $1,000 goal for our Easter offering by giving $1,151. That may not be the exact amount, but that's around the exact amount. Julie would have to correct me. For the World Evangelism Fund, that's where the money for our Easter offering goes. And while the Evangelism Fund supports global missions, we also have a God-ordained responsibility to support missions in our own community. And we do a good job with that too. Therefore, we are celebrating the month of May as Local Mission Month. And although there are numerous organizations needing support in our community, we have chosen 4. It's the same 4 that we chose last year. Crossroads for Her, Hope House, Serenity House, and Mustard Seed Cottage. We ask that you show your support by placing a donation in our blessing buckets, which are in the back. Our goal, again, is $1,000. If we can raise that $1,000, we can give each organization $250. We have long supported Hope House, a right to life organization. Hope House offers pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, and information on choosing life for your unborn child. Crossroads for Her is a non-denominational Christian ministry focused on providing a Christ-centered transition for women by offering new hope, a new heart, and new beginnings. Mustard Seed Cottage provides a place for unwed mothers, and Serenity House provides safe housing for women suffering from spousal abuse. Any and all of these charities are worthy of our donations. And if you will, during the next 4 weeks, if you'll put a donation in the blessing bucket, we will certainly appreciate it. And I will look my hardest over the next week or so to see if I can come up with another joke. You have to be careful of my jokes, though. Sometimes they get Mr. Jim gets angry at some of them. He says, that's a little off color. Well, consider the source. Anyway, you're all beautiful people. Thank you.
Good morning. Today, our first song is going to be